Hello, everybody. Nine Anadez. I'm back. I'm going to get into some more stuff about Jim Bag Jockstrap, the monster that he really is, and some of the things that he was saying about Joe Biden and whatnot, and going on about all the lies and things like that. We left off with how disgusting an ex-president is, with all the 40,000 lies during his term, just during his term as president. Not to mention the 2.5 years since, how many lies. There's probably about another 25,000 lies on top of that. All the assaults that he's committed. All the stuff on the tape that was him grabbing women by the lady bits and stuff like that. You can do that when you're a star. And he even said that in his deposition to Eugene Carroll. He goes, she said, "Do you think you're a star?" "Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I'm a star." So basically, he's allowed. But anyway, and these evangelicals are just lapping that shit all up. And it just makes me crazy. It really does. How they're lining up to friggin' back him again for another term as president. I hope he's in prison long before that even comes about. Just saying. And I hope that the people in Congress and in the Senate pass a law that said if you're convicted of a federal offense or sexual offenses, you shouldn't be allowed to ever serve, ever, anywhere again. That's my thoughts. So anyway, going back to Joe Biden there. And he had NARA, the FBI, everybody else. He told them all to come in, look through everything as much as you can. I'm sorry, but I got a tickle in my throat today. Labatt's. Gotta be Canadian, right? So anyway, yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, all his past office stores, come on in, fine-tooth comb it, do whatever you can until you can't find any docs. Now, Trump goes on about this 1,850 boxes that are in friggin' Chinatown. He knows damn well that's not true. He knows damn well that's not true. There are no classified documents in there. And it's all personal papers from his 36 years in the Senate. I'm just saying. Now, Biden's lawyers, found the government materials while they were closing out one of his offices in Washington. The Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement. Now, it was a locked space. Just saying. This space was given to him because he was an honorary professor from 2017 till just about 2020. All while his stuff, he was being protected from 2017 because of threats and whatnot by Secret Service when he was running for president. That's right. So all of his stuff was also guarded by the Secret Service. But here's a little thing about the Secret Service. Those fellas don't give a shit about the documents. They're there for one reason and one reason only, and that's to protect what they call the principal. That's their one job. Look after the president. And the twice impeached, 40,000 lies, 4,000 lawsuits against him. Very ex-president. Yeah, that's their job, to protect them. That's the only job they have. They're not supposed to go around and look for documents and stuff. That's not their job. That's not their pay grade. Just saying. So anyway, all while being protected by the Secret Service, his docs were handed over immediately. Those docs were found in a locked closet in a locked office. A couple were sensitive, compartmented. A Trump appointee special counsel is still investigating. And a couple of classified documents they found were in his home, apparently in a locked filing cabinet in the garage. Not all over the floor, like they're trying to get you to believe. So now comes James Comer, because you know what? They're not passing any laws. All they want is vendettas. That's what they're doing. They're not passing any laws. They're just trying to get back at anybody who say anything mean to Donald Trump. That's the only reason why they are there, and all the foolishness they are wasting people's time with in the House. But anyway, he says President Joe Biden has been very critical of Trump, mistakenly taking classified docs to his residence or wherever, and now it seems he's done the exact same thing. Ironic. Is it really, though? Is it ironic? There's a difference between taking a bunch of stuff out of your office in your briefcase and figuring out, oh, Jesus, I got classified in here, to packing the shit in boxes and taping them up yourself, and then squirreling them out of the White House and having them sitting on a sidewalk out in front of the White House waiting for whoever the hell he hired, some private Jamoes there, to come up and pick those boxes up and fly them to Mar-a-Lago. Big difference. Because, when the General Service Administration comes to the White House to pack these guys up, and the Vice President, President, all that stuff, when they come to pack you up, their duty is to pack your shit, your stuff, and take it from door to door. Not from door to out on a sidewalk a block away from the White House to a private vehicle to a private plane to Mar-a-Lago. No. They don't do that. It's door to door. That's it. And there's no stops in between. Those guys get on the road and they go. So I'm just saying. And I wonder how many friggin' other little treasures he stole out of that White House. Just wondering. Now, Trump says this is a nest of people that needs to be, this is a sick nest of people that needs to be cleaned out. That's what Trump said about Special Counsel Jack Smith. He was saying that the spilled boxes, maybe the FBI put stuff in there. He said the same thing last August there when they served a warrant on his place at 10 a.m. and knocked on the door. There was no beating through the doors or anything else. They did it very quietly at 10:30 in the morning. Normally it'll be at 5 o'clock in the morning where they boot in doors and windows. No, that didn't happen to him. Instead, the person that spilled those boxes, and the pictures were taken by his valet, who was also in court with him, indicted on charges with him, because he co-conspired with Trump, because Trump was the one telling him what to do. This guy was a Navy cook. He's a retired chief, very respectable in non-com ranks, very respectable. The chief is as good as God to us non-commissioned officers, just saying. And he went and shit that all away for Donald Trump. All he was doing was bringing him his Diet Cokes, handing out his hairspray, probably his tanning spray. But anyway, the chief from the Navy texted these to another employee, and I'm going with Pool Boy because some of that stuff was found in the pool house, right? Initially. So I'm thinking Pool Boy, and texted back, the Pool Boy texts back, oh no, POTUS has my phone. Why would POTUS have the Pool Boy's phone? That's what I'd like to know. So they can't tie it to Trump. That's why. But I think they can go through the little pings and everything on cell phone towers and all the rest of the stuff. And IPS addresses, whatever that is. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they can figure that out. The FBI will do it. So FBI, if you're listening, pick up Pool Boy's phone there and see what Trump was doing when those documents are being squirreled away in different rooms and taken out of the storage room when they knew they were going to be FBI and stuff coming to pick those up. The 1,850 boxes that he goes on about Trump about. Now, those boxes, it's a collection of donated documents from Biden's 36 years as a senator for Delaware. Unlike presidents who are subject to the Presidential Records Act, senators own their own documents, and they can do whatever the hell they like with them. That's right. They can give them to journalists. They can put them on the walls. They can give them to put them on TV. They can use them as fire starter if they like. There's no statute. None. There's no statute that governs the retention or the disposition, and there is no public right to access to congressional records under the Freedom of Information Act or any other statute. So if you want to go and look shit up and Joe Biden doesn't think you need to know it, then he doesn't have to give it to you. And it's not against the law because none of those statutes work against senators. And if Jim Jordan was a senator, he would know that. Just saying. So anyway, Trump falsely claims that nobody even knows where those 1,850 boxes are. Because you did mention it a couple of days ago. You knew where they were at his university in Delaware. You said that, but now you're going back to Chinatown again. But it's his alma mater, and it's his career from 1973 to 2009. So, he knows a thing or two about government and how stuff is supposed to be done. The public has known for over 10 years. Biden has been totally uncooperative and won't show the docs under any circumstances. That's because he doesn't have to. That was senatorial stuff. Stuff that he had from when he was vice president's already gone through. They found the stuff. But they're still investigating. So cool your jets there, old Donnie boy. Biden said yes twice to the FBI and DOJ and anybody else that wanted to come through his residence, his offices, anywhere else. Come on in, find whatever you want. Take all the time you need. Basically, they found nothing. They found a few papers. That was it. I think there was something like 12 classified docs out of 36 years. He took 13,000 in 4 years. 13,000 pages. That's right. Almost 400 classified documents. So I'm just saying. But anyway, you want another little treat here? Check this out. Trump ripped off Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's trailer, almost word for word, from their movie Air. Yeah, no permission. None. Didn't even ask for any. They just, oh, that's mine. Just like his boxes. It's all mine. Miss Lindsey Graham, he got on his high horse the other day, too. And he said that he was pissed that the Mango Moose Knuckle was charged under the Espionage Act. He didn't sell information or secrets to foreign countries. He wasn't a spy. Okay, well, how do you know that? How do you know that, Lindsay? You don't know. You don't know that at all. So what do you think he was giving Putin there when he disappeared for 2 hours in a room with just an interpreter so he could understand what he was saying? What do you think he was giving him for 2 hours with nobody else allowed in the room? And then Trump took the interpreter's notes and ripped them up so nobody could see them. What do you think he gave him and what he was telling him? That would be espionage. Dealing with a foreign power and an enemy. That's what that was all about. So, or the guitar blockage. Remember that? With Mohammed bin Salman? That's right. They had that big blockage. Little Kushner there, in my opinion, he gave him tons of classified information on Qatar and Oman and a few other places. He gave them all kinds of information. Secret information, in my opinion. Next thing you know, as soon as he's out of the White House, there's old friggin', oh God, there's not even a word to describe that creepy little skeleton. But he's skipping away with $2 billion. Trump gets in with Live Golf with Mohammed bin Salman. And he's making millions of dollars. And then all them idiots out there are still shoveling money to him for his legal fund. He's worth $2.5 billion according to the Forbes financials. $2.5 billion. You assholes are out there shoveling money to him for his lawyers when the National Republican Committee or whatever, NRC, whatever the hell they are, they're giving him all the money for his lawyers. And what they're not, Trump ain't giving it either because he doesn't pay his lawyers. But anyway, I've run out of time. Subscribe to my channel. Nadine loves you. Be good to you first. I love y'all. Mwah.